In cinema, composition is more than the arrangement of images. It is a language of storytelling. It defines where the audience looks, whom they see, and how they feel within space. In Dunkirk, directed by Christopher Nolan, dialogue is minimal, yet the geometry of the frame itself conveys the experience of survival.
Doing as much in camera as we possibly could, particularly in IMAX. Audiences feel what it's like to be in that situation.
Allowing framing itself to become a driving force of the narrative. The land sequence's key visual theme is waiting. This part relies on horizontal extension and negative space as the main compositional language. Nolan frequently uses wide and medium long shots, allowing the beach, sky, and horizon to occupy most of the frame. The most typical example is the film's opening shot. Using clear leading lines and the rule of thirds, the soldier is positioned in the lower third of the frame, creating a strong directional pressure. The viewer's gaze is pushed forward but finds no end. As the soldiers move forward, the camera slowly tilts downward, gradually bringing their bodies and the ground into full view, while the falling propaganda leaflets introduce movement and tension. The space opens up, yet it doesn't mean freedom. When the soldiers reach the middle of the frame, they're also stepping into danger. Throughout the shot, it conveys rhythm and emotion, drawing the viewer into the story. The sea sequence follows the voyage of the civilian boat Moonstone. Unlike the stillness and waiting of the land sequence, this section conveys the instability of the sea through extensive handheld camera work and constantly shifting compositions, visualizing a transformation from confinement to imbalance.
We had various tracking vehicles and so forth to move across the sand, but ultimately I think for the type of filming that we wanted to do in those situations, there's really no better solution than handheld camera.
In the middle of the sea sequence, a group of soldiers are trapped inside a stranded trawler, waiting for the tide to rise so they can escape enemy fire. The camera is positioned behind an iron ladder, shooting through the metal structure. The rungs and crossbars in the foreground create a clear frame within a frame composition, forcing the audience to look through the bars to see the soldiers, as if sharing their confinement. As the tide rises and water floods the cabin, the camera language changes dramatically. The framing becomes highly tilted, visualizing a loss of control, and also tighten the narrative rhythm. And the characters become divided by the waterline, clearly shows how their space for survival is shrinking. This use of handheld shots and crowded, tilted framing immerses the audience in the chaos of the scene, turn the closed space itself into the main narrative force. The air sequence is presented from the perspective of fighter pilot Faria. In terms of camera setup, it is often mounted outside the cockpit or on the side of the plane's nose, maintaining a stable and wide field of view. In this scene, the camera is fixed to the wing of the Spitfire. The plane's body in the foreground acts as a stable compositional anchor, giving the frame a sense of control that mirrors Faria's calm focus. In contrast, the rotating sky and sea around the horizon create visual disorientation, linking the shifting composition directly to the tension of the aerial battle and driving the narrative through motion. Across the three storylines, Nolan uses different composition to reflect each emotional state and to hint at the story's direction. Through these visual structures, the audience is fully immersed in the story, experiencing the Dunkirk evacuation not through dialogue, but through the geometry and rhythm of the framing itself.